Yes, danger, barbed wire. Hello there, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother, BBLB as all the kids are calling it, the show that tickles the soft underbelly, and it is very soft, of Big Brother. Shouldn't have done that for the last 30 seconds while the credits are on. Whoosh. Okay, the big news today, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much the whole group still getting on with their task, which is learning first aid. Now, they've been given pamphlets. They don't know to what end exactly at the moment. They have to learn the first aid, but they have to give the pamphlets back from sometime between 11 and 12 tonight. And of course, the other big news today is the aftermath of the nominations and how it's affected the housemates. I'm sure as you're well aware that both Penny and Helen have been nominated. Let's see how it's affected Helen.
That's what I said to you before.
Do you really want to go?
Do you really
My
want to
face
go?
went like this.
I knew I'd be up for it.
But do you really want to go?
I'm not going to be shocked if I don't go. I don't live in the real world, really. I live in Helen's little world, you know? A trauma to me is not having something new to wear on Saturday night, you know? It is. Whatever's meant to be, it will be. I really did expect myself to cry when I was nominated, but I didn't, so I think I prepared myself better, really.
Oh, bless her. I don't live in the real world, I live in Helen's world. Hold the front page. For Penny, however, the news was a little bit too much. She started to crack as the reality of the rejection sunk in. Take a look at this.
I wouldn't say that I trust everyone in here. I've always felt incredibly calm about this whole experience. I've had signs all along the way, so I just know that I do trust Big Brother completely.
I feel like everyone stabbed you in the back.
I was just wondering what they voted me out on, you know what I mean? Being a bit of a psycho, a bit of a weirdo or something, I don't know. OK, now I've got to go and cry.
I wanted you out, Paul, not Penny.
Can we...
So I would have given him a cake. You OK?
No.
The numbers to call there, lads, if you want to nominate either Penny or Helen, 090 11 15 66. And can I just repeat, is it 09 06 for Helen and 09 for Penny? You can also catch more about Helen and Penny's Channel 4 show. Now, since the eviction lines have been open on Friday, more than 300,000 of you have voted already, which is more people have actually voted for Sada in the first series, and only 4%, we can't tell you which because I don't actually know, between Helen and Penny at the moment. There's only 4% between them. Incidentally, Elizabeth was the only housemate who nominated both Penny and Helen. She must be laughing, yes, laughing the laugh of the damned as a sort of Damocles hangs over the head of her fellow housemates. Over to Natalie.
Here I am in the lovely Big Brother edit suite with the lovely Jonathan. Say hello, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
There we go. Everybody think we rehearsed that one. Oh, absolute nightmare. This is where all the programmes get put together. You can see Jonathan here piecing together the Channel 4 programme that's going on tonight. But anyway, moving on to our talking point of the day. Yesterday, our talking point was, what do you want to know about the Big Brother house? And because it was so popular, we got loads of emails, we got loads of messages left on the answer machine, mostly about me and my attractiveness, but a lot about questions. So we're going to have the same talking point today. What do you want to know about the Big Brother house? You can get call in on our phone number, which is 0870 901 9070. I think that's right. Or you can email us at the address on the bottom of the screen. And later on, we're going to have producer Helen Hawking and also Paul Osborne, who are responsible for looking after the housemates and for looking after the Big Brother programme. They're going to be answering your questions, so get your voice heard. Now it's back over to Dermot.
Cheers, Nat. OK, now following on from what Natalie said, we received this email yesterday. My point is about Bubble and Brian. When they first met, I thought they were going to end up killing each other, but now I think they act like brothers. Bubble deliberately winds Brian up, but not maliciously, though. And then Brian always reacts by going over the top. It's like the big brothers answer to Laurel and Hardy. Well, we looked into that, and we've just got a couple of facts. Neither of them actually voted each other out, which is very important. They do seem to be getting on very well, even from the outset of the show. And their antics have warmed the hearts of a nation. Unfortunately, it's a nation of the Ivory Coast. But for Michelle and for you at home, we put together some of their finest comedy moments so far. Take a look at this.
You can have one of those four. Which one's me? I think the middle, in between the two. That'll keep them on their toes. You're lying.
Now, Paul, let's not be rude.
I didn't say a word. It's like a little, you know, like you've seen in laser show things. One of them. Quite cool and trendy, eh?
Oh, laser. Oh, I like this one.
Brian.
They'll all be wearing these hats.
Brian. That's my sleeping hat. Brian.
Oh, a little beer on its head. Boss! That's so cute.
Give me my sleeping hat. In your dreams, you dream about a man like me, you know, and it'll never happen.
In my dreams, Bubble, I get sick every time I think of you. Is that what I get? Don't pick fights. Tell me how you feel about me. Bubble on damage and Bubble on me.
I like that, that's nice. Okay, now we've got Bubbles' school report here as well. Can we get it up on the screen? This is the kind of overall report when Bubbles was at school. This is personal qualities, low to high, low being 0, high being 3, obviously. Cooperation with others, number 1, which I'm quite surprised about because Bubbles doing quite well in that respect. Care in appearance, 3, which I'm overwhelmingly surprised about, seeing as though he looks like a tramp. Oh, no, I can't say that, can I? Anyway, I have. Sorry. Courtesy and politeness, number 1. Punctuality, 2. Response to advice and criticism, which is quite strange. Even though I'd say he's quite a stubborn person, is 0. And attendance is 2. We also got his school report right here, where it's split into 2. So the teacher will put a comment and then Bubble puts a comment. We've just picked out 2 of his subjects right here. The first one is athletics. This is classic Bubble already. In his own statement about how he can get better, he just says, well, I've got to do better. What more can I say? Which is excellent. And in football, he says to take football more seriously. Seeing as though he's been in the diary room about 24 hours a day asking for the England score versus Mexico and seeing if they can watch the live game against Greece. I don't see how he can take football more seriously whatsoever. Right now, over to Nat in the gallery.
Yo, what's up, fools? I'm here in the gallery again. I feel like I'm always in here. I should set up home in here, actually, shouldn't I? But I'm here with Deborah, who's very, very important to the Big Brother household. So, Deborah, can you tell us, you're the producer, aren't you?
Yes.
Didn't even give her a full title in. That wasn't very nice, was it? Anybody think you were anyone then? Can you tell us how the task has been going this first aid test?
It's been a bit task-tastic today, to be honest. It's just everything
Nice
they do
buzzword.
is, hey, it's task. They're practising bits and bobs, they're testing each other, they're going into different rooms and holding classes. It's all very groupy, so that's quite nice. There's been a bit of tension between Paul and the rest of the group.
Why?
A few kind of glances from Narinda. Basically, everything that Paul says doesn't ever seem to be quite right. Narinda's really picking on him. I think they think he's not taking it seriously enough and they're worried that they're going to fail.
She doesn't like him, though, does she?
She does give him the odd glare.
What, can I have that again? Oh, that was very nice. That scared me quite a lot. And also, we've had a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls about the general election, obviously, that's coming up.
Right.
Will the housemates be able to vote?
They will be able to. They've chosen whether they want to or not before they go into the house.
Right.
One of them's decided to do it by proxy outside the house.
Right.
3 of them have decided not to do it at all, and 6 of them will be coming into the dining room and doing it. They need to have witnesses there, so they're going to go in pairs. And
Can I be a witness? Can I get a witness? That's
I
like
don't
some
think
James
so.
Brosnan. Oh, that's a shame. Honestly, I try my best and they just won't let me. Also, can you tell us latest news? What's been happening today?
hot off the press is they've run out of fish food. Stuart's very concerned. That's just happened. And the other thing is Narinda burnt the porridge. No one could eat it. It all tasted a bit like cardboard. But Penny scoffed down 3 bowls just to be polite.
Nice.
And the boys and the girls want to. Well, the girls want to swap room with the boys. The boys aren't too happy because obviously the girls bagsied the good room.
Well, they wanted it.
Yeah,
No.
they're now annoyed that they want to swap back. So the boys have decided they're going to booby trap the beds in case the girls try and sneak in.
Oh, how exciting. Well, there you go. Breaking news. Back over to Dermot.
Thanks a lot. Okay, yesterday's talking point is today is exactly the same as today's talking point. No apologies for that. We just had such a response that we're just going for it anyway. Of course, is there anything you want to know about Big Brother? Quite simply ask us. I'd like to be joined by Helen Hawking, who's a senior producer you've seen before. She's a friend of the show. And Paul Osborne, who's one of the people in charge of selecting the contestants. Is that right, Paul? Excellent.
One of them, yeah.
And your official title will be?
Assistant producer.
Nice touch, I like that. Okay, let's get cracking straight away. Got some emails in. Helen. This is from Irish Tracy living in Edinburgh. That's the exact name. Can you please tell me what the wooden thingy with the metal thingy is in the middle of the dining table thingy? What is that?
I think she's probably referring to the spin cam or pan cam as it's sometimes known. If you go to the website, there's the option to either look at the feeds that we're cutting up in the gallery, or also you can look at this thing which is set in the middle of the dining room table, and you can pan left and pan right and zoom in and zoom out, so you can choose what you want to see.
That's unreal.
It's pretty cool.
So that's probably a grand total of what, 33 cameras then, isn't it? Because I know you've got 32 around.
No,
in and
it's
around
just
the
this
house.
one special camera that's 360 degrees.
No way.
Yeah. And you choose what bit you want to see. So you control it as the viewer controls it.
I don't want to sound like a plug, but what else is there on the website? Because you can do like almost player cams. can't
Yeah,
you?
there's another thing where every day people vote on who they want to follow the next day, and then there's someone again in the gallery who's following that person the next day. So, if you want to see everything that Narinda does, you can vote, and then the next day that camera she'll be followed all day.
Do you see everything? I mean, when I go...
Well, no, you don't. I mean, if they
No, sure. But...
go to the loo or go into the shower, discretion is used.
Cool,
but-
excellent. I'm glad to hear that, because I was slightly worried about the children that might be viewing in for that. Okay, should have Michelle on the line now for Paul. Hey, Michelle.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi,
Fine,
Michelle.
thanks.
Excellent. Ask away.
Hello. On Friday, you got 2 women up for eviction.
but you've got a Josh coming in. How are you going to sleep him?
It's entirely up to the housemates, actually, where he sleeps. Apparently, the girls have actually already offered Brian a bed in their room, so there will actually be a space if Brian takes that offer up. But it's entirely up to the housemates. The rooms aren't gender specific. They can move around as much as they want. They just can't move the beds.
That's all right.
What do you reckon, Michelle? Where do you reckon he's going to sleep?
I think Brian will go in there. He likes the women, doesn't he?
Excellent. Okay, lovely. What are you saying then? Okay, now we have Sian on the line for Helen. Hello, Sian.
Hello.
How you doing?
Mark.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Tops. Okay, ask away.
Yeah, my question is regarding the people who are looking at the cameras. Who is actually looking at in the camera in the toilet, and are they actually watching them when they're on the loo?
Well, there's no one's watching the loo all the time. There's a very, very small monitor in case, for example, two people went in there for a private chat.
Right.
Because they can't do that. You know, Big Brother's watching at all times, but we do avert our eyes if they carry out the calls of nature.
So you're not really sick?
We're not really that interested in if they just go about their normal business in there, no.
Okay.
No, Sian, they're not really sick, in answer to your question. They're television professionals. Should have Nina on the line from Dartford now. Hello, Nina.
Hi, Deborah.
You all right?
Hiya.
Who's your question for?
Yeah, my question is, are the housemates allowed to kill the chickens?
Okay,
And
cool.
cook them if they run out of food?
Well, the chickens are really laying chickens. They haven't got very much breast meat on, and they did actually ask this question this morning because obviously food is a bit tight in the house.
Right.
But they were advised that the chickens are really just for laying eggs, and so we advised them not to do that.
And what would happen if they did completely run out of food?
They wouldn't ever completely run out of food. There are staples, bread, potatoes, rice, basic meats, basic vegetables and things like that provided in the storeroom, which are enough for them to survive on. It'd be boring, bland food, but they'd never actually starve.
Oh, right, okay.
All right, Nina.
Thanks very much.
No worries. Pleasure to be of service. Take care. Bye-bye.
Nina rocked.
We'll be speaking to you guys after the break. Also after the break, we'll be finding out which celebrities you think the housemates look like and looking at your look-alike photographs. They are hilarious.
Very, very funny. But now let's hear from some of the 5,000 hopefuls who didn't quite make it into the house.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I need to be on Big Brother.
I'm Wagner and I like good, clean fun. Not me.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm 30. I'm single.
I think I'd be an asset to the team.
I'm gonna show you all the things he can do because he's so great. Woo-ha!
Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. As you can see, the calm before the storm, out of the mouths of babes. Let's take a look at the E4 direct streaming right now. Let's have a look at that right now. As you can see, the guys very upset yesterday. They didn't feel they made the most of their £49 food allowance. Today they have cauliflower cheese, and as I'm sure you're well aware, without meaning to offend anyone from any cauliflower association, cauliflower cheese sucks. But I digress. It's day 12. It's 273 hours in the house. I know I said that yesterday, and I know I need to get back to Johnny Lorimer's class and do my SMP maths, which I swear I will do tonight. But right now, today's talking point is, what do you want to know about Big Brother? No apologies. It's the same talking point as yesterday, but it went so well. We didn't get enough time to cover all your emails and phone calls, so we're doing it again today. We've got some experts in the house. Give us a call. 0870 901 9070. Also today, Penny and Helen are adapting to the news. They're both out for eviction. If you want to make up your mind a little more, why don't you go over to Natalie right now.
And just say I am a member of a cauliflower association and I am deeply offended. But I'm here at this fantastic new item. I'm in the Big Brother computer room, more like a computer desk, should I say. That's fine, lean over and feel like Miss Jones. It's going to just take an order for you. Yes, that's lovely. So I've got a fabulous item here, in case you haven't seen it. There's a site on the internet called Who's Hot and Who's Not. Is it got, yeah, Hot or Not, that's basically the name of it. It's an American site, so what we've done is we've got a picture of Penny, we've also got a picture of Helen on the site, and people can get onto the website and vote whether they think they're hot or not. 10 obviously being unbelievably hot, 10 being Natalie Casey, 1 being Dermot O'Leary, and 5 being somewhere in the middle. Like I was saying, with it being an American site, most of the Americans that have been going on don't actually know who they are. So we can see Penny here. She's got an average of 4, and 363 people have voted for her so far. So if we move up here, get rid of this, go away, and we click onto, where is she? Come on. Oh, it's doing very well. Right, here we go. If we clip on to Helen, there she is. She's got an average of 5.6 and she's had 424 people vote for her. So this is going to be on the website until Friday, till eviction. And can I just say, there's no pictures of me on this site, but if you do click onto a site called Das Booty, I'll be on there. Now over to Dermot.
Das Booty. Nice touch. Hi over there, I'm at my very own Cheers bar where everybody knows my name. If you've been screaming at your TV recently, infuriated that you can't remember who Bubble looks like, or if you noticed that Amp way there, or if you noticed... That ain't gonna happen again. Or if you noticed that Emma's a dead ringer for Michelle Gale, quite simply, as Olive once said, you're not alone. Tabloids are printing a lot of lookalike specials, and we indeed have received hundreds of emails, so keep them coming in. You know the email address. Helen looks like Bonnie Tyler. Yes, no? Yeah. I don't think she does, I have to say. Oh, sorry, that's from Nat. Denise in Chatham, I love this. I've noticed there's a huge similarity between Penny on Big Brother and the taller of the two Julies on ITV's Bad Girls. This likeness is uncanny. Can Penny really be called Julie? Obviously not. And last, and this is my favourite, and I don't want to insult Elizabeth at all. Elizabeth looks like the Celtic striker Henrik Larsson. That's from Kev Nelson, East Riggs in Dumfriesshire. Well, last night, in a bizarre twist of fate, the housemates joined in the debate, even though they have absolutely no contact with the outside world whatsoever. Take a look at this.
It doesn't look any different from, you know, John Collins, who plays for that Scottish footballer. He looks quite like him.
Richard Gere, because Sean fancies Richard Gere.
Oh.
Miss Piggy, I put.
I thought Buster Keaton.
Just received one from my gallery there. Bubble and Pauline Quirk. What do we think? Never see him in the same room twice. OK, now on Sunday we asked you to let us know if you thought you looked like one of the housemates. Up for grabs is 1 of 10 limited edition Big Brother calendars right there. There's Helen displaying the fact she's only got one leg on the lovely furry carpet there. Wonderful. And they are still up for grabs. We've got 3 here, just to give you a little bit of a taster. First one is from Richard Harvey from Maidenhead in Berkshire, who thinks he looks like Bubble. There's a picture of Bubble right there. And there's a picture of Richard, all right, who looks, for me, uncannily like a cross between Eminem and the lad that played Fat Sam in Bugsy Malone. He's true, isn't it? Right, OK, next up is a lady called Penny Stringer. This is hilarious. I want to win the calendar. My friend says I look like Elizabeth. Here we go. And there she is. What friend said you looked like Elizabeth? You ever met her before? Your pen pal, probably. And lastly, but not leastly, Andrew, who said I look like Dean. There's Dean. Oh, go on, butt up Andrew. Andrew, what are you talking about? You look more like your man from Hot Chocolate. Anyway then, OK, keep them coming in. Big Brother's Little Brother, Studio 1, 3 Mills Studios, 3 Mills Lane, London E3 3DU. Or email us, littlebrother@e4.com, littlebrother@e4.com, but only, and I mean only, if they come up to what that very high standard obviously was. Thanks a lot. Over to that.
You love that Henrik Larsson one.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. You couldn't stop laughing in rehearsals. He completely lost it. Right, we've had some more emails in for you two very important people. Helen, this one's for. One thing has been puzzling me while watching BB2. Why have none of the housemates even mentioned last year's show? Have they been banned from talking about it or making reference to it? Or are those scenes being edited out or muted?
They have actually been asked not to talk about it.
Right.
Because we thought that, you know, it's their experience about now, them being in the house now, not looking back, because that would be boring for everyone. So, yeah, we asked them not to talk about it.
Well, that's true. It would be slightly boring. And this one's for you, Paul. Yes. Hey, what is Brian's last name? And that's from Heather, and she likes Westlife because she's wrote Westlife at the bottom of the thing.
Oh, it's Dowling.
Is it Dowling?
As in towling.
Oh, right. Well, that's quite an easy one, wasn't it? Charlotte, we should have a caller on the line. Charlotte, are you there?
Hi, Natalie.
Hello, Charlotte, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. Right, what's your question? What is it?
My question is, what is the point of putting another person in the house?
Say it again.
What is the point of putting another person into the house?
What is?
What's the point? Yeah,
what's
well,
the
it's just to give you more, viewers more interactivity, basically, from
Right.
the outset. Because they only vote for an eviction after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we give them a chance to put
I
someone
think
else
it's a really
in,
good idea.
stir it up a little.
I thought it was good
Yeah.
because you could have a real nutter put in there, or you could have a famous celebrity put in there. I'll just leave that now. Is there anybody else on the line? Hello, Enver, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, Enver. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. You sound very happy. What's your question, Enver?
Is there a jacuzzi in the garden?
Oh yeah, like last year. Have you got a jacuzzi in there?
Well, you just have to wait and see.
Oh. Are you coming in it?
Yeah. It took me that while to get around there.
I
Look.
know, it's marvellous. Absolutely
How about
marvellous.
that?
Thank you very much, Emma.
See ya. OK, I've got some emails here. This is from Paul McPhee. Why are they only providing hot water for 1 hour in the morning when they get all electricity from the solar panels? Why not give them hot water 24/7?
Yeah, that's true.
Big Brother is a back to basics experience. That's what it's about. It's about living in a simple, basic, environmentally friendly sort of way, and so that's the rules.
Have the guys reacted to that quite quickly? Are they all up now quite promptly, or do they miss the shower still?
They're pretty good,
aren't they?
It was hilarious almost the second day when Brian went in there. All you heard was this really can scream. That's like, with the whole of East London heard this really can. It was brilliant. All right. I should have Denise online next, who's from Edinburgh. Hi, Denise.
Hi there.
You all right?
I'm okay, thanks.
Top
How's
stuff.
everyone?
Oh,
fine, thanks.
Right, I wanted to ask, why don't the housemates have a washing machine, and why do they have to wash everything by hand?
Same thing again.
Same thing again, yeah.
Back to basics.
Back to basics experience. They've got they hand wash and they've got a mangle.
Right.
Which none of them seem to know how to use, sadly, but there.
That'd do my head in, all that hand washing.
It's indeed, Denise. It may look like a great house, but it's actually rubbish.
It's official.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you very much. Okay, got some emails here. Helen, what would happen if the housemates failed the first aid task and had less money for food and completely ran out of food? You've actually already covered that. You said there's no way on God's earth, or anyone else's earth, if I offended anyone with that comment. Okay, on the Big Brother, Little Brother adverts, Dermot walks around in a funnel type thing in the lounge area. Why is he not there anymore? Where did it go? Did I?
There was a fantastic fireplace. It was absolutely gorgeous, but sadly it blocked too many camera angles, and the last-minute decision was made that it had to be taken out. We loved it, we thought it was gorgeous, but it just wasn't good, and we wouldn't have been able to see them as well as we can now.
Okay, Paul, this one's for you. This is from Jazz and Tell at Bromley. Did the selection panel deliberately pick contestants they hope will clash for entertainment value?
No, we wanted them to get on. We wanted a good diverse mix of entertaining, fantastic people who get on. And they are getting on.
Yeah, that's... I'd prefer it if
But
they
I mean,
weren't.
what's the main criteria, therefore, that you actually did have to pick? Because, I mean, they obviously are so diverse, and you don't want to have charges of stereotypes being levelled at you and so forth.
Well, they had to have interesting lives, interesting stories, good stories to tell, basically, and be entertaining.
How hard was it to pick that 10? I mean, when you probably had a short list of, say, 50 to 100?
Well, there was 5,000 originally.
Yeah.
Came right down to about 100. Then we took it right down again, so it's come down to 10. One more going in at the weekend.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. Okay, we should have Pam from John O'Groats. Hi, Pam.
Pam.
Hello,
Hi.
Pam. Hiya. Just very brief question, please, Pam. We're run out of time.
Right, I'd like to know who cuts the grass in the Big Brother garden?
Brilliant question, Pam. Excellent.
They do, actually. There's a very small, basic hand mower that they can use, and they often seem to use it late at night. Don't know why, but there we go.
Excellent stuff. Also,
get enough.
watching people cutting grass probably doesn't make great telly, so that's probably why we haven't seen it. Guys, thank you very much for coming on. Pretty much it from us. Channel 4 tonight at 10 o'clock, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Goodbye.
We'll welcome Big Brother's little brother back to E4 at the same time tomorrow. And in the meantime, if you want to catch up on recent events in the house, check out Channel 4 tonight at 10. Now, is that a French fling lurking on the horizon? As If is next.